nowadays we're gonna see a lot of Florian bans coming from the first minute. What do you think, Zivo?
Certainly, Florian, she has been quite dominating in all of the tournaments that we have seen, especially when she is, left open because her healing ability is just too much, and because of her heal, because of her ult, anti heal does not apply for 2 seconds, so it is quite a strong ability to have for a support. So of course you would want to keep a Florian away from your enemies, right? But then again, we still have the Kalea, we still have the Lucas out there, so expecting a lot of meta bans, because I think around this patch, right, it is quite a meta heavy patch.
Yep, and the thing is, they going for the Matilda as well as the Kalea ban. As you said about the Kalea thing, they look at that. The Kalea will be taken out as the Matilda. Matilda is also a good support, we can say, but not more good than Florin at this point. Florin is the main character in each and every support things. But right now, there are a lot of heroes open still now. Lucas, you're talking about, but it will be a Sicilian, my goodness. I mean, we don't see a Sicilian in the banning phase a lot nowadays, but people still are obsessed with the vampire and they will be taking out the Sicilian at this point. That's a good thing. Let's see how it goes for the Eternity because, I mean, if they're banning the Sicilian, they would have something in their mind. But Lucas will not be open for Eternity because Emperors will be taking it out.
Mm-hmm. Denying the late game potential for the side of both the teams by banning out the Sicilian. Can't forget the Matilda as well because of her high mobility. It is quite hard to catch up with her. So of course you have to ban out the Matilda out as well. Hayabusa on the other hand, for the backline, really, really safe option to ban him out, but quite early, I would say, you would probably prioritize some of the roams, some of the EXPs, which is really good as of now, especially the Badang out here. Lucas, on the other hand, a great band coming in, but the question is, are Emperors gonna be giving out the Florin to Eternity Esports? Because that is the last band slot that they have for the first phase of the band, so they have to be quite uh, you know quite thoughtful with what hero that they ban out.
Talking about Florian, I think they have given a
Oh.
lot of things to them right now because
Mhm.
it was only a Kimi, a Lucas, and Kalea. So a lot of meta heroes are open right now. A Fanny is open right now. They can go with the Fanny as well, but it's kind of a bait if you go if you I mean a gamble if you go with the Fanny. At this point, I mean sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Lucas is not there. Also, Badang is open, so maybe they cannot go for that Fanny pick. But Harith, it's something which I have seen from Ted Seven's picks that he do plays that Harith in a good way. Okay,
Mhm.
not Harith, but another Leonin will be there. It will be a joy for Eternity
Oh,
side.
first pick a joy. Now, okay, we get the Hayabusa ban now because Hayabusa does counter out the joy because of her electrifying beats and his ability to immune those beats away. So definitely quite a strong pick so from the start, like banning getting the jungler right as the first pick. There, Florian is still open and none of the teams do not have the intention of picking her as of now, and it is making me quite frustrated because we all know her ability out there. But oh, we do see a Gatotkacha and a Moscow getting picked out as well, so prioritizing the side lanes mostly for from the side of Team Emperors out there.
I mean, prioritizing that Moscow is a good thing. You know what? They are literally giving them a chance, so they go for that Harith. We are ready with our Moscow. Look at that. Harith will be there. Dead 7 with the Harith. It's a good thing. It's a good pick. We can say he's comfort as well with that Harith. If you have seen the, I mean, previous match of Eternity, they won the match with a BTK strategy or with a split pushing strategy against Untitled. So it can be useful. That Harith pick can be useful against the Emperor as well, and Badang will also be there. That means uh, the Fanny's option is right now closed for the Emperor side. So let's see how it goes for the Emperor. I mean, last pick for them in the first picking phase. And a lot of heroes are open right now. Maybe they can go with the jungler if they want. I think Maybe to go with against a Joy, apart from the Hayabusa ban, you can go with another. Ooh, a Vexana to turn the Joy or what?
Really interesting, but it is quite the contrary picking up a Vixana, because if you have your Eternal Guard by your side, it does give more option for Joy to dash around towards you. So it's kind of a give and take situation. But a mage out there getting prioritized. I mean, Team Emperors, they have the priority straight, keeping the jungler for the last for the surprise element for their site. So it is quite interesting to see as of now. And we do see a Farsa getting banned out. Finally, the Florian gets on the ban list. Now, the Badang out there, he can still be pushed into the roam position while they go for another, tanky EXP, or maybe a roam. High loss is still open out there, so they still have quite the options for the side of Team Eternity Esports. But Team Emperors, what band will they be going for? Because the side of Eternity, they are quite the they are quite the mobility based, given that they have the Herit and of course the Joy out for them as well.
They banned those Louis, Forza, Eternity will be selecting the Xavier at this point. I'm damn sure about it. They have a good Xavier player. I saw it in the previous match. They literally outplay with the Xavier. The Forza was not so good with the Eternity side, but Xavier was totally OP. The Phoebus will be taken out. That's a nice choice. That's a nice pick. A nice ban. I mean, Gatot Kacha is a flex. It can go for the roam as well. So Phobius in the EXP will not be a good thing against a Harith. I mean, for the Eternity, because Phobius is a natural counter of Harith. Therefore, they taking it out is a good comfort right now, giving the to that Harith pick. That's a nice one. At least if you have having the Harith in your team, take a Phobius in your team or ban it, because it will hinder you a lot in the late game as well. Whenever a team fight will be on, Harith will be joining it. Phobius will be hindering it always. So therefore, taking this Phobius out is a great choice from them. Let's see what the pick phase coming on for Team Emperors will be right now. It will be a CC against a Badang. What do you think? A CC against a Badang?
Oh, very interesting, because Badang, he counters out the CC, so it is quite the ego pick coming in from the side of Team Emperors. Like, even if you have the counter out there, we can still counter our counters. So that is a really strong mindset coming in from their side, and still leaving out their junglers for the last slot. It's gonna be the game maker or the game breaker for their side as of now. But Team Eternity, they can still push out the Badang onto the EXP or onto the roam, given that Badang does have quite the advantage against a CC onto the EXP. So they have quite the choice. But what will they be going for? Because most of the major mages has been banned out. So what choices do they have? Oh, they do pick up the Zushin out there and saying with that Chao. So can't say, since Chao and Badang are both the flex picks out there, but still a CC heavy and a mobility heavy draft coming in from the side of Team Eternity Esports.
I mean, Zeus, Cho as a Rome against a Gatotkacha, against a Moscow, and a Vexana is also there. The stun will be coming on and on again and again. So I'm not sure about it, but how it goes, Jushin is also there. The Jushin pick depicts a lot of things right now, and it depicts the right thing right now for Eternity. They were waiting for this thing. It's a blunder from Emperor's side. I mean, you can't go with a utility when a Jushin is in front of you. Fedrin pick is not at all a good pick right now in this situation. I mean, Jushin was already been picked up, and you're again going with the Fedrin. You could have gone with some other heroes. She can easily counter the utility at this point. You could have gone with some mobility like Suyu, but it's okay. I mean, maybe they are, as you said, counter the counters. So that's the strategy Team Emperors right now having. But Zivo, before the match going to start, I want to ask you 2-0, 2-1, or 1-2, or 0-2. What will happening?
Oh, it's always exciting to see a 2-1, and I'm hoping for a 2-1 because we should never limit the fun to a very short extent. So definitely hoping a 2-1, 2-1 or 1-2, we never know because both the teams does look pretty good in my opinion. And Ash, if we just look at the draft, I think both the teams are just playing with each other because it is a best of 3. So they have one chance to test out the your opponent's potential. So I guess they are, yeah, keeping that mindset out.
Both team have lost 1-1 match, so it's their redemption match. They need to win one match right now for get some score into the points table. And doesn't want to win the match? Because when you're winning this, when you're getting into the top 8 teams, you will be getting a slot in the Mythic leaderboard. As well as if you're the top 2 teams, I mean the finalist of the Mythic Showdown, then you will have a chance to compete in the regional tournament against some globally best teams. So let's see who will be those teams to be taking down the crown into their hand. But it's just a wildcard stage. Let's see who will be in the top 16 stage right now. But with this, the kickoff start is already on for the side of Eternity as well as Emperor. Charging on for the first kill. Electrifying Beast is on over there in the EXP and giving a lot of damage to that Fredrin. Jushin right now giving a hindrance, but it will be Vexana taking out a Cho. And instant redemption coming from the Jushin right now. 1-for-1 trade going on. Gatot Kacha being there, but will not be enough for take down Nico's Queen.
Oh, a Fredrin in the early phases of the game, right? He needs to be played out really safe because you're not that tanky as of now. And Zushin, she's quite strong in the early, so of course you're gonna be getting displaced out with the lantern. So you have to be careful, no matter how tanky you get. So positioning is the key right now, and Fredrin is kind of struggling to have the ground for himself. But as of now, we do see the turtle getting out, and Ray trying to go for zone. But oh well, we do see both the teams trying to compete for the turtle, and there we go.
Easy turtle. Oh my goodness. Look at that way of dragon connecting onto that. Fedrin will be faded out. It will be Joy. And right now, again, the Eternal Guardian popping over there. CC with the curtain calls. Taking down that Cho. 1-for-1 trade again. But the trade being won by the side of Eternity because of the turtle being into their hand.
Yep, certainly. Turtle onto the side of Eternity. All 4 of the members out there for their side. So it was quite difficult for Emperor to get around even near the turtle. Even if, Ray on that Gatot was doing quite a phenomenal job, there was no follow-up. So, of course, they had to sacrifice the first turtle for their side. But, Ted7 looking a little bit in a pickle. But Chow is there to help him give the backup.
I mean, look at the way he went back and look at the Zeman Force. And right now, Chrono Dash is coming on. Oh, we'll be missing out that Moscow, but Joe is still there. The flicker is not into the hand. Otherwise, Moscow would have been into the heaven side for real. But right now, look at that. They got caught again. That Fedrin right now going on to the Vexana will be. Oh my goodness, the flicker for the save. That's a nice thing. I mean, they are literally getting out from the zone at this point. That's a nice save.
Yep, certainly. And if we do see, the pressure is onto the goal lane more because, oh my goodness, that Moskov won't be surviving that onslaught. Oh, Ray out there, Zushin? Okay, he does survive. So, back to my point, Moskov, he is quite the late game monster. So, the focus onto the top lane is definitely there from the side of Team Eternity and doing a really great job as of now. And, Badang is holding up quite well against the CC, it does seem like. But, oh well, maybe another fight around the top lane because the turtle is about to spawn up as well.
Zero, Joe is sticking behind Harith. Do you think teams should focus on the EXP lane right now?
Oh, definitely, because, the top lane is already out, so their focus should definitely go on to the EXP as of now, because Harith, he can just rotate out quite freely since his first tier turret is down. Oh, once again, the
Excellent
fist attack.
circle. Again into the hand. AOG for the save, but right now the Slaver of HP. Way of Dragon will be connecting over the Patron at this point. That Princess Wraith will be there, but the Patron don't want to use it. He will be out from the situation. But before that, we're going to see a kill onto the CC because he will not be able to go away from the situation. 5-3 is the score. Having a little bit of goal lead for the side of Eternity right now.
Yep. The Joy first pick is proving out really well for their side because she can just dash around and there is right now no one to stop her from having her dashes around, right? Even if Fredrine and Gatot does have their taunt, they are not just able to land a hit onto Joy at all. And the objective securing a gameplay coming in from the side of Eternity is doing a really great job. But oh my goodness, Flicker by Chow.
Inside of it.
Ooh.
No, that's not a good thing. That was overextend. That was real overextend. But if Chow will be surviving at this point, then no, he will not be surviving. Killing spree for the Vexana, but they got a kill. Only one will be taken out. That's a nice one. I mean, I was talking about the EXP lane. They gave the rotation team Emperor, but couldn't survive. That's a bad thing for them. And right now, Travis are getting down from the hand, and that's a bad thing. SOD will not connect to anyone at this point, and the Travis will not be taken down as well. Stun coming from the Vexana at this point. The Totkacha and the Co will be dismantling themselves.
Yeah, a lot of poking games coming in with all the dashes, but oh my goodness, Head 7? Oh.
Okay. Shut down. Eternal Guardian popped off. CC managing to take down the Tet 7 at this point. And look at that. The Cho is also there. But it will not be much for them to take down the enemies. That's a good thing.
Yep, certainly a good thing for the side of Team Eternity Esports and Emperors. They need to hold it out at least around from the mid part of the game because they are quite quite weak in the early, given that they have a utility jungle, and Moskov is also a late game based hero, so they have to hold it out. They have to farm up, just wait for a right opportunity to strike back. But right now, ASAP K Lee is just on rampage in the jungle, just dominating all of the jungle creeps, even the neutral objectives. 3 out of 3 turtles secured up by the side of Team Eternity Esports, but oh, Neko Scream is looking quite low for their side.
Look at that AOG right now coming into the action. Killing spree for the CC. Managed to take down that Jushin, but with the electrifying waves, will be stunned over there. And look at that, the damage coming from the Batang at this point. Sliver of HP. Oh my goodness, Eternal Guardian again popping up. Moscow is right now getting online, and that's a bad thing for Eternity.
Yep, a bad thing for Eternity. You know, Embers, they are trying to get the upper hand as of now, but Ted 7 out there, oh, gets caught up by Ray.
Yep, Diamond Pro is being on right now. Okay, Flavor of HP, Ted 7 wants to get back into the safer zone. Oh, look at that. Double kill for the CZ. And the instant redemption will be come on from the side of Badang. Joy right now going with the rhythm of Joy. Will again be stunned. That's a nice pick. I mean, the Vexana against a Joy. We need to mark this down.
Yeah, certainly. Vixana and her deadly grasp is definitely grasping the Joy, you know, preventing her from dashing onto their side. So definitely a great pick. But we do see a Holy Crystal on the Joy. So the beads are going to be hurting quite a lot. While Moskov out there, he does need to complete the Holy Trinity for him to, you know, start hurting a lot. But as of now, we do see the anti-heals getting taken up for the Zushin, the Herit out there as well. So it is gonna be a little bit hard for them, but still, the Lord is about to spawn up onto the top lane. Chow might be going for an engage out there. Oh.
Way of Dragon, and look at that Eternal Guardian popping over there. Chow will be taken down by that Princess Wraith, and Harith will be entering into the scene, taking down 2 man over there. Jushin will be helping to second kill. But right now, look at that. They're going on with the Fredrin minions inside the towers. Not being on. 2 man down. I think it's a preload for right now for the side of Team Eternity.
Yep, certainly looking like a free lord for the side of Eternity, as you say, because the engage before the lord did not prove well for the side of Team Emperors, and they ended up losing two of their core members, their tank and their marksman, which are supposed to be sustaining and dealing the damage respectively, but we do not see that because they are quite lacking on the economy. If we do see right now, it is a 6k gold difference for both the sides. Eternity dominating the gold out as well. So a lot of pressure for the side of Team Emperors out there, just fumbling around, fidgeting as to what they can do because the pressure is just too much. But still, you do have one more chance of coming back onto the next game. But let's not be too quick to judge, right? So of course, inhibitor out there reached out by our Madara, but oh well, it does remain unscratched as of now.
Placings was there, so that was a great thing. Therefore, they got defended easily. But it's kind of team one more fight, and if Team Emperors wants to get back into the zone, get back into this match, they need to take down those backliners as well as the Joy. They're dealing a lot of damage to them. Even though if you're talking about the Cho, he's marking down the Jushin or the Moscow every time into a team fight so that he can manage at least one backliner in the team fight, and then they're dismantling from the team fight because of no damage dealers. That is what's happening. So Zevo, what I said from the beginning, the Fedrin pick, do you have the doubt on it as well?
Yeah, definitely doubting the Fredrin pick as of now because the Fredrin that we are seeing is not up to its full potential, and despite yes he is a tank, but you do not have the items that is required to sustain. And given that there is a Zushin out there, you have to be more careful since you do not have the immune ability being the utility jungle, so you have to kind of stay around in the back line. And I think an assassin would be so much better here because you do need someone to burst out the Zushin, and apparently there is absolutely no one to do that. So the draft gap is certainly there. As I've said before, as I mentioned, the jungler is usually the game maker or the game breaker. So right now it is kind of looking game breaker for Team Emperor. But oh boy, are we gonna be seeing an overextension from our Chow right there? We do see him around, but Papa Kong is in the bush up as well. ABO engages there definitely, but okay, decides to fall back for now.
10 seconds for the Lord, and we're gonna see another fight at the Madaras because it's kind of looking like that because both of the teams have same score, and if you're gonna see the goal lead, it's kind of not much, 8k only. Okay, it's much, but I don't think they're gonna contest for this Lord. Easy Lord again for the side of Eternity. We'll be going with the 12 minutes Lord right now, 13 minutes Lord right now against that base, against that Hokage's house. So what do you think? Will they be there to save it up? Will the Naruto will be there, or it will be a almighty push?
Oh, oh, almighty push. Yes, might be because it is not looking great. Emperors, they do not have their Naruto on their side, and actually no one from Konoha village out there. So the village is looking quite open to Madara right now, and of course, marching on towards their side, they do not have their holy shield. So it is gonna be quite tedious for Emperors to defend the base this time with all of the Chow trying to go for a poke, but he and out. Oh my goodness.
Shut down for the CC. Vengeance being popped out right now. They are defending the Madara. Madara going inside the base. And with that, oh my goodness, flicker all from the Badang. Huge onto no one. What was that? In the meantime, we can see instant redemption come from the Moscow. Unstoppable for the Joy right now, getting 2 kills. A double kill for the Moscow as well. But in the meantime, a double kill for the Harith as well. Dead 7 managed to take down him. And in the meantime,
Oh,
Lane will become onto that Cho. And in the oh my goodness, that's a Jushin power. Fredrin will be taken out as well. Only Vexana to defend the base. Let's see what happens. I don't think they will be going for the base at this point. They are retreating
yeah.
back. They will be waiting for one more lot.
Yeah, maybe or Kaylee out there. Oh my goodness, with her beats. Oh, gets out the frozen. Oh, Winter Crown out by our Vixana as well. 2 Winter Crown gameplay coming in from the side, but the base, Ash, the base is wide open for them to take it out. The almighty push coming in from the side of Team Eternity Esports, taking the first game in their hands.
Congratulations, Team Eternity, for winning the first set. What was a game? Ray, are you there? Did you saw that Winter Crown?
Yeah, I was able to witness everything. I was actually at the edge of my seat from the moment. Like, I think you guys noticed around 5-6 minutes when Harrod was getting chased by all of them,